Hey, what's going on guys? Just before we dive into the video, I want to let you know that we have an awesome Iceborne giveaway running right now with the guys over at Gamerchic for everything you see on screen. A PS4 Pro, a year of PlayStation Plus, the Steelbook copy of Iceborne, and even the 2 Monster Hunter Nendoroid figures. If you want to enter, click the link in the description box down below. And if you want to save some money on your Monster Hunter pre-order, you can grab it at Gamerchic, use code Arekkz Gaming, and it will give you a discount, making it the cheapest place to buy it that we've seen in the UK. Hey, what's going on guys? Arekkz here. Welcome back to another Monster Hunter World Iceborne video, and today I want to talk about the new damage dealers on the block. Now, when it comes to Monster Hunter, I'm a fan of kind of just making whatever you want, right? I mean, there's so many cool weapons, so many cool armor sets, and generally speaking, if you like the look of it, go farm it. However, there are of course that subset of players that really care about their damage numbers, that want to be pursuing the most damage possible, and those are the kind of players that in World typically gravitated towards, say, the Diablos weapons, the Wyvern Ignition, because those were like the big boys. They were the ones that dished out the massive damage, the high raw weapons, that and kind of like the Deviljoy weapons. And with that in mind, today I want to take the opportunity to talk about the highest raw weapons in Iceborne, because there's a new kid on the block, and it is not Diablos. Believe it or not, it's not just a progressive upgrade to Diablos. However, rather conveniently, it does come from the Diablos tree. And the weapons I'm talking about are the acidic Glavenus weapons. If we start by picking on something like, say, the Acidic Glavenus Greatsword, admittedly this one doesn't actually come from the Diablos tree because there wasn't a Diablos Greatsword. If we're talking Charge Blade or Hammer, we're talking Diablos. Here this one comes from the Baroth tree, but the principle is still the same. This one here has the highest possible raw when compared to all the other weapons that you have in the pool. Now obviously I'm not going to scroll through all of them because again, I don't want to show you guys all the monsters just yet. I want you guys to discover that for yourself, but as you can see here, Rarity 11 weapon. This one at the moment has 1,392 attack. It does have white sharpness, but as you'll see, and this is the recurring factor in all of these weapons, is they do have pretty bad sharpness, and the weapons seem to rip through them weirdly faster than anything else. Maybe it's just one of those kind of things where you feel like that in combat, but I just basically always feel like I'm running out of sharpness with these weapons. They normally have a slot. They do also have hidden element, which of course being hidden means you can also put non-elemental boost into the weapon, and rather conveniently they have 0% affinity. Now if any of you guys are familiar with, say, the Diablos weapons in the past, be that Charge Blade, Hammer, anything like that, you will know that while they were typically the highest raw, the one trade-off is that they did also have negative affinity. Now that wasn't really too much of an issue if of course you paired that with something like Weakness Exploit or any of the other affinity stacking skills, but the fact that you're able to take something like the Acidic Glavenus weapon and just off the bat not have to worry about negative affinity, that already puts it in a very strong position. Now, obviously on top of that, it is worth noting that not every single weapon benefits from high raw. Some weapons, you know, if you've got the faster attacking weapons, you've got some of your lighter weapons, then you definitely want to be leaning more into elemental damage. You know, I've said this before, Sword and Shield, Dual Blades, any of those, especially in Iceborne, elemental damage is really strong and definitely something you should be speccing into. But if you do have some of those heavy hitting weapons, then a few examples of course being Hammer, Hunting Horn, Greatsword, even things like the Charge Blade, and you do really want to be diving straight into high raw damage, then Acidic Glavenus is the place to be. To give you a few other examples, the Hammer, this is the one that I currently have. I haven't got the final upgraded version just yet, but the Grinding Mallet has 1,508 attack, it has a slither of white sharpness. Of course you can boost that up a little bit more if you have Handicraft, and again it has the hidden element and it has that nice level 4 slot. So again, great potential for the non-elemental boost. For those of you that are Hunting Horn fans, this one actually stems from the Anjanath tree. You've got 1,200 attack. Again, you have that white sharpness, 0% affinity, your hidden paralysis, and a nice level 4 slot. And for those of you guys that I know a lot of people are going to be gravitating towards this one, of course you have the Charge Blade with just over 1,000 attack. Again, same previous stats to the other one, but this stemming off your Diablos tree is the natural next progressive upgrade. You can of course go towards the Black Diablos one if you want to. They do actually have the same flat attack, but given the fact this one has 0 affinity and you of course have a bit more stuff to play with, then this will probably be your go-to option. Just keep in mind that you are definitely going to want to pair this with either some kind of handicraft or of course something like the Odogaron set bonus so you can maintain whatever sharpness it is you have. And for this one, the Melting Grasp, it is also an impact file, so for Charge Blade users, that's going to be a bonus. So there you have it, that's a rundown or a quick look at some of the big damage dealers in Iceborne. Of course, there's still plenty of very cool weapons. There are other weapons that are very near to that, and Honestly, for me, some of them are just my absolute favourites. There's a few that I really want to show you guys that I can't show you just yet because it's a little bit too soon. I don't want to spoil anything for you guys. So maybe next week we'll talk about some of my top weapons because there's some really cool ones. But if you kind of want to sort of start and have an idea of where you want to start focusing your attention because you want to dish out some big damage, then you can't go wrong with Acidic Glavenus. Just make sure you grab the handicraft. Anyway, that's enough from me. Stay tuned. Plenty more Iceborne stuff coming your way. For the time being, that's it. I really hope you guys enjoyed that video. Remember to hit that subscribe button and also click on the little bell icon to turn on notifications so you don't miss my next upload. Also, don't forget, you can check out 269 and Paradise Central streaming over on Twitch 6 days a week. You can find a link to the multi-stream in the description box down below. Be sure to drop by and get involved. Thanks again for watching. Take it easy. Catch you next time. Peace out.